How's it going, everyone? The Mighty Quinn here. So I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers. I forgot your name, but you left a comment saying that if I could tell more stories in my vids. And I know you left that comment a while ago, but I just want to say I did not forget about you. I'm making this video just for you. So I have some sushi here, some rolls. Of course, sushi, one of my favorite foods to eat. I've said that many times. Yeah, let's get into it. So about 3 or 4 years ago, I got a message from a woman I went to high school with on Facebook. She messaged me on Facebook. Oh, it's so good. I was sorry. Now me and this woman, we while in high school, we never talked. I've probably only seen her maybe 2 or 3 times during my 4 years of high school, and once after I graduated, and still never talked. We just, took a quick glance at each other, and that was it. Like all 3 or 4 times that I've seen her. So I was wondering why she was messaging me. So after opening the message and reading it, I was instantly shocked at what I had read. She had asked me if I could be a sperm donor for her and her partner. Yeah. My initial response was, why me? We've never talked, hardly ever seen each other. Why me? So after getting my thoughts together, I messaged her back saying, can you give me some time to think on this? And she said, yeah, take as much time as you need. So I probably just maybe sat in my room for like a good maybe 20 minutes before I started, Googling everything about being a sperm donor and all the legal things you have to go through. And it was a it was a lot. After I started looking up the information on being a sperm donor. And I remember saying to myself, do I really want to go through all of this? Now, I'm the type of person, I will go out of my way to help someone, which is why I didn't tell her immediately no. Because I was really thinking about, helping her start a family. So after doing all of my research, I even called a friend of mine and to get her opinion on the whole situation. Her answer was no, don't do it. She said, do whatever you want, but no, don't do it. And I knew why she immediately said no, but that's something else. So after, you know, getting her opinion, doing my own research and my own thoughts, I messaged her back about maybe 6 or 7 hours later, and I said, thanks, but I'm gonna have to decline. And she was like, okay, that's fine. And she was very understanding about it. And that was it. That was the last time we talked. Here's why I said no. Now, I don't have any kids. I would love to have kids one day. But I don't want the first child I have and I'm not in their life. That's basically what a sperm donor is. You're just donating your sperm to a couple that want to start a family, and you have little involvement or none at all. I didn't want that to be me. Because if I'm going to have kids, I want to be there every single day. It's Here's the thing. I grew up without my father. Because of YouTube, I can't say I can't say the M word, but he was taken from me. If he passed away, but he was taken from me. I can't say the M word, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So, and I was only a year old when that happened. And I always told myself that if I was going to have a son, I was going to name him after my father and hope that I could have the father-son relationship with my son that I could have had with my dad. So that was a huge factor in why I told, my classmate no. Oh, come on. There we go. If I had gone through with it and she had the baby and the baby was a boy, that would have hurt me a lot. But I just, like, if I'm going to have kids, I want to raise them myself, basically. I did feel bad about telling her no. Because, she's ready to have a family. And I would have loved to help her out, but I just couldn't. I'm still to this day wondering why she asked me. Like I said, we don't really even know each other. I don't know, maybe that's what's best. Maybe it's best that we don't really know each other. But what would y'all have done in my situation? Because I don't know how often people are asked that. I definitely never expected that I would be asked that. And the whole thing was just so random. So I don't know if she found a sperm donor or not. Like I said, that was the last time we talked, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I know adoption can be a very long process, and it's probably for a good reason. You don't want to just give children to just anyone. There's got to be a very thorough background check. Yeah, so this was definitely one of those just random moments in life that just, leave you wondering why me, you know? But I don't know, what would you all have done in that situation, fellas? Have you ever been asked to be a sperm donor? Would you have gone through it, or have you even donated sperm before? But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up right here. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.